SoulInverse, developer of MMORPG SoulWorker, shows new game set in Omniverse IP. I don't know about you, but SoulWorker Online was one of my favorite anime MMORPGs. I think I promoted this game, and I think I played this game almost more than any other MMO. I was absolutely gutted when Gameforge lost the international license for the game and therefore had to shut down the servers within Europe. Now, the game is still available, I think, in Taiwan, some Southeast Asian country. They have IP blocked me. I am unable to get in. Being in North America, I have to use a VPN to download the game. It is one big monumental hassle to actually play. But that has all changed as there is a brand new SoulWorker, I'd like to say MMO, but unfortunately it's not. SoulWorker game sat within the SoulWorker intellectual property called SoulInverse. As you can see on screen right now, it is featuring every major character, playable character, NPC, enemy, villain, all in one, all as playable characters, although not in the form that SoulWorker took, which to me is a massive disappointment. Before we go ahead and jump into the video though, I do want to take a moment here to thank every one of our incredible patrons over on Patreon. You guys really allow for me to keep pushing out video after video like this, and I deeply appreciate all of your guys' support. Also, if you have a moment, consider following me over on Twitch. I stream there every weekend. Admittedly, I did a lot of Googling and I could find very little information about SoulInverse. I can see a lot of very appealing character. Is that Haru? Is that supposed to be Haru in the middle? Because I feel like she was, wait, these characters are, I feel like they are like years older than the characters I remember from SoulWorker, because they definitely have very different appearances and look a little bit more developed. I was made aware of this after being redirected to MMO Culture. MMO Culture goes on to state that Lion Games, who is the Korean developer of the action MMO SoulWorker for PC, recently revealed its new title, SoulInverse, that is set within the franchise's multiverse scenario. Rather than a similar MMORPG genre, SoulInverse is a match-3 puzzle mobile game with RPG elements such as new character casts, gacha, and a new storyline. So, I mean, like, the characters look good. They do, they look really good, but, I mean, are good-looking characters enough to make a game worth playing? That's what we're gonna go ahead and check out. Now, we're gonna take a look at this uploaded to MMO Culture's channel. I'll include a link to the article in specific if you want to go ahead and read through the article, if you want to go ahead and take a look at the video directly from their website. Wait, what was that? So they have the jizzle physics down, definitely. And these characters look a lot older than the characters from SoulWorker. Yep, they knew who to put at the beginning of the video to capture our attention. Like, I want to pay attention to the gameplay, but I just keep looking at the characters. Okay, admittedly, that actually looked kind of crap. I'm not gonna lie. That did not look at all remotely interesting to me. SoulInverse not only offers PvE gameplay, but also PvP game modes as well. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop there for a second. Mobile games traditionally have PvP game modes, but PvP game modes in mobile games consist of your team versus another player's team that are both controlled by AI. Neither player is actively engaging the other player. It is not PvP. It is predefined, preformed teams from a player fighting another predefined, preformed team from another player. So there is no player versus player involved. The entire thing is completely AI. The fact that we label that as PvP blows my mind. Interestingly, Lion Games has decided to prepare the game for launch in the Taiwan region first. Like I said, the SoulWorker MMO is still available in Taiwan. and is playable through use of a VPN, which I don't want to have to use to play SoulWorker, admittedly. And that is literally all the information that's available. This is the evolution of SoulWorker. This is what has become of the entire SoulWorker franchise, the SoulWorker intellectual property. This is where they wanted to take the game. A game that had what was arguably one of the greatest action combat systems in an anime MMO. Some of the best characters. An absolutely horrible storyline, granted. It was a hub MMO, so it definitely didn't appeal to that large an audience. But the gameplay in this game always drew me back to it. And seeing, I wouldn't even label this as gameplay, but seeing the game in this form is just unbelievably disappointing to me. But I know even so, this is going to appeal to some people. And that is more than fine. It's not going to appeal to me. I've been playing plenty of good gacha games. This does not seem like it will be one of them. Now, if SoulInverse isn't your kind of game, no problem. I completely understand. It's not mine either. So I have two different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you. One featuring an MMO that just released that I urge you to go ahead and take a look at. It's more of a classic MMO, but still in early development. The other is a list of every confirmed MMO releasing this month in the month of February 2023. Go check them both out.